gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left. Touchdown. Touchdown. 8th floor. Come down. Hotel. Lobby. Receptionist. What now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest. No recess on my schedule. Mommy.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Kansas City Chiefs. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 or 59.
Hey, let's get up.
Smooth.
Get off the field, D. Check 59.
Gone.
59. Mike to 59. Watch twist.
A first down throw for Daniel. Dancing to his left. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches. An early test for this defense. Here we go on third and inches. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
They can't stop us.
The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball at the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So, flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
Now Rashad Penny. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And this time, not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get it.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Check 24, check 24.
On second down, it's Jones. And they'll get this down to the 10. 16 yards, a first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
This is Penny. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Rashad Penny, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right.
180. Hey, we're good. 180.
This is the former Nittany Lion, the rookie Miles Sanders. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now a 2-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Carr now to throw. He gets it to Brown. Complete. The 30. 20. Touchdown, Packers. Jaron Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And they'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. These two teams all tied after 1. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Delta.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Daniel now. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. 23 yards the pickup there. Looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games with the Cowboys in 2018. 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game in the playoffs against the Rams. And if you add up the numbers between the two teams last year, he was over 1,000 for the 3rd time in 4 NFL seasons. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together it makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
Hey, Zoo, get it.
On 2nd and 11 now. Daniel, and he slings one that's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and now it's 3rd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, exit.
Shotgun snap for Daniel. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Rashad Penny with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Carr to throw. They'll roll him out right. And his throw is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Undercut.
Run that down.
Hey, check Mike 57.
Later one.
Right. 57's the mic. Watch
Hey,
it.
Alpha.
Let's pick it up. It's Alpha.
Again, it's Carr. It's caught by Sanders. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets him back for 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
694.
Now Carr again. They're caught by Jerron Brown. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
But it's 3rd down.
Down. You ready?
Mike 54. Come on.
Carr to throw again. And that's caught by Smith. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Later one.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Now Carr. Got a man. It's Brown. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's 6 of 7 now on this drive.
Watch twist. Watch twist. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Shotgun now for Carr. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd down and goal. Carr. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, but now it's 3rd and goal. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up men will take it now. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
54, right there. 54.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. On first down, they run with Howard. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll go again to Jones. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Penny, a first down carry. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. They go play action with Daniel. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. After the penalty, it's Penny. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Let's get that ball right here. Check 59. Mike is 59.
They fake the give. Daniel. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Topper! Check up.
After the interception, here's Daniel. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, They say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Another try for Penny. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Here's Jones. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. Myers' kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On 1st down, Carr going up top. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
93. Hey, orbit.
Right there. 54, Mike. Crunch time, defense. Mike.
Throwing again. Carr. He'll air this one toward Coleman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The first defensive back taken in this year's draft, Darnell Savage, there to knock that one away.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Carr. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Ready.
5-4. Mike's 5-4. It's our time. It's our time.
They'll run with Penny. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Daniel. Under a heavy rush, possession. Down he goes. Shane Ray in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away into 4.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Carr completes it. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Carr going to throw. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. 3 yards there. Good enough to keep the drive moving. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
I call it no gain there on the first down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Hey, watch it, watch it.
To throw again on second down. Carr, he's got Smith here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Again, they'll throw with Carr. He's going to let it fly. It's caught at the 10. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Carr now to throw. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Chiefs, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss, and they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright.
Yeah.
I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym. Through what I do, lace up the shoes, chase the